Hey everybody, welcome back to Gordon's Garage. I have been absent. I've been doing stuff and been busy and not doing much in my shop. Actually, I have done a lot of stuff in my shop, just nothing that I thought would be content worthy. Um, yeah, I need to get back out there. I need to start doing some more stuff. We have a Harley build. It needs to get done. I am going through withdrawals because I've been in and out doing other stuff, and I need to get a bike put together to go ride. That's what I need to do. I got a mess on my workbench here. Anyways, this video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do food. Yeah, shop, food. Now, we're not even at the shop. We're at the original Gordon's Garage. And yeah, we're just going to do some food here. Just something I kind of like to be creative. I want to try different stuff. And I don't just go and look up a recipe on YouTube and just do it. Sometimes something pops in my head, an idea, and this is one of those. So it's probably gonna fail. Probably. Yeah, I've never tried it, and so we're just going to just shoot for the moon here and see if it comes out okay. Anyways, um, so we're on the topic of food. One of the things that I eat a lot of whenever I'm in a hurry is either taquitos or corn dogs, and they're easy to throw in the microwave and just run out the door, get whatever you need done. Well, corn dogs are kind of boring. They're there's a reason why kids eat them. They don't have any flavor. Yeah. So I did notice that there are some corn dogs out there for breakfast. It's a sausage with the pancake kind of batter. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've had one before. It's cool. Whatever. But my weakness is smoked brisket. I really like smoked brisket. Anyways, so I've been dabbling in it here for the last 6 months or so, smoking my own brisket, and well, I decided, what if you could make a brisket corn dog? So that was where the wheels started turning. I decided, let me try to cook something up, and so we ended up smoking brisket. Anybody out there knows how to smoke a brisket. You could probably look it up on YouTube and you can find all these fascinating videos. And the other complex thing about it is you can cook 100 different ways. People are tell you, no, never do this, and the next video you pull up, they're going to go, always do that. And so that's one of those things where you kind of just do whatever you feel like is best for you in flavor and how to smoke a brisket. So a brisket corn dog, we're talking, that's a tall order. You're going to be looking at smoking a brisket. It's going to take about 12 hours just to get the meat for the center of your corn dog. I don't want to call it a corn dog either because, that name's taken, and I was messing around and I tried to coin the phrase meat Twinkie. I like that. That's funny. But a brisket dog is probably what it's going to end up being called. So yeah, just as you can imagine. And so I wanted it something more for adults, not for the kids, something more flavorful. So here's my mind process. We're going to have brisket cut in a way that you put it on a stick, and then you're going to dip it in cornbread mix. Don't even know if that'll work, but we're going to put it in cornbread mix and deep fry it like a corn dog and see how that comes out. I have no idea. But anyways, I got some footage here for you. Basically, I got a brisket and I've got it in a marinade. I do my own little thing. I have a rub I put on it. Got to rub it down with the good seasonings and stuff. We don't want it boring. Use a lot. It's always better to be more rich in flavor than dull, because you can always doctor up a meat after it's been cooked. Then, of course, I've got to smoke it. So it's got to go in a smoker. And then after 6 hours at 225, I end up wrapping it in butcher paper and going again. Get the center of that thing up to 200 degrees. It's going to be about 12 hours. If you slow and going slow, it's going to be about 12 hours. And so then I pull it out. I've got to go ahead and cut this thing up. I slice up 90% of this brisket, and I cut my brisket in a certain way because I like sliced brisket. And you don't cut brisket parallel to the grain, you cross the grain with your cuts. That way the meat kind of is easier to eat. If you cut your brisket apart into two sections, then as you're slicing up your brisket, you won't have a funny section that's got a great big fat vein in the middle of it, and you also have more brisket that the slices are right. There's a part of it, the grain's going two different directions. The top half is going one way and the bottom half is going the other way. And yeah, so I just cut it into two slabs. I find that fat vein, and and now I got two pieces of meat to cook. Now, that's not the best part about cutting your brisket into two pieces. The best part, and only people who cook brisket, smoke brisket, only people who smoke brisket know about burn ends. Burn ends are probably the best part of the brisket. You always want to get a hold of some burn ends. It's going to be a little intense and rich in flavor. Might not be for you. That's okay. But you talk to anybody and say, are burn ends any good? They're going to just shake their heads. You're like, I can't believe you don't know. But anyways, when you cut your brisket into two separate pieces, you don't come out of the brisket with two burn ends. You come out with about 6. It's way better. Anyways, that's my little secret, because I do that on myself, and I don't ever let those burn ends get away, because I cook it and I cut it. Anyway, so yeah, it's time to make brisket dogs. So yeah, I'm going to put a stick there into the brisket, and I'm going to mix up some Jiffy cornbread mix. I thought, yeah, why not? Just regular old cornbread muffin mix. And I got a deep fryer. I'm keeping this outside because, man, I'm paying to AC the house. I don't want to heat it too. So we're going to do the hot stuff outside. And I deep fry this sucker. And as you can see, I let it sit there, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm going along. I have never done this. I don't know if this is going to be horrible or not, but we're going to try anyways. So I ended up going ahead and getting this kind of fried up there. And I decided I want to try some jalapeno in my cornbread mix. So I've diced up jalapeno there, and I mix it in. And then we're going to just do 2 without jalapeno mix and 2 with. I'm going to tell you something. I should have never doubted myself. Always do jalapeno. That jalapeno mix is so much better. It just gets all the good flavors. All the good flavors. You got the smoked brisket with all the good rub on it. Oh, the smoke flavor in the meat. And then you've got that jalapeno cornbread. It didn't even need barbecue sauce. I put some on the side of the plate and tried, but yeah, you don't even need barbecue sauce. So here you can see I've got it out. I've got it here on the stove, and I'm trying it. I'm really liking it. Now, the cornbread mix does not fry up well. So that's the part that kind of fails here. Still ate it. It was still great. Very, very light crispiness to it. It's not a heavy crunch like some fried chicken would be crunchy. No, it's very, very light crunch. And now I know how they make hush puppies, because that's all this tastes like, is just hush puppy. I imagine if I added some onions to it, it would be downright hush puppies. I think I've reverse engineered hush puppies. But anyways, the meat inside, I think it's too thick. I wanted a corn dog looking thing. It's just too much. I didn't want to make that square, I don't know what that square meat of the brisket any smaller, because I felt like it was going to fall apart. I needed it to hold itself together while it was being fried, and that would be a mistake. So that's mistake number 2. 1, the cornbread mix, too soft. It falls off of the brisket dog too easy. And then 2, the meat was too thick. I can make it thinner. I would think I can even go as far as, this is probably going to be batch 2. I'm going to take just sliced brisket and weave it on to the stick like ribbon candy. Now, I'm dating myself a little bit. If you don't know what ribbon candy is, you ain't old enough. Ribbon candy is just a piece of candy that's woven like, there's just, what is that? Wound around a little bit. Anyways, I could see skewing a flat piece of sliced brisket and then dipping it in the cornbread stuff, and it might be the right bread to meat ratio. Right now, my bread to meat ratio is way outside the thing. The next thing I might do is probably find a recipe for corn dog mix that I can put my jalapenos in. I think that'd be perfect. I think I would have the ideal thing. It would be almost like a flat piece of sliced brisket on a stick that's kind of snaked around a little bit and the stick going through it. And then, yeah, better cornbread mix. And that would be a winner all day long. Yes, with the jalapenos. Definitely with the jalapenos. Anyways, hopefully I explained this well enough. Any questions, comments? If you have your own recipes you liked and you want to share, put them on YouTube. Put a link in my comment section somewhere to people so they can go find it as well. I don't care. I like it when people share all their hard work and stuff, because this took me about a lot of time, 18 hours just to make a brisket dog. Yeah, but all that other brisket I have sliced up and ready to take to lunch for work, and I've got taco night set up. It's going to be great. I have a lot of recipes. Brisket goes in everything. Puts in tacos. You got brisket barbecue sandwiches. You got everything. You just eat brisket by itself. It's good. It's really, really good. I'm a sucker for some good smoked brisket. So if y'all have any good brisket recipes, let me know. Yeah. You know what I'm going to say now. Y'all have a good weekend.